In this video, we'll learn about the different types of aid that exist and seek to understand the nature of dependency and how it can impact an economy. Foreign aid or international aid includes all voluntary transfers of resources from a country or multilateral organization to a recipient country. It can include, but is not limited to, loans, grants, military aid, food, medical assistance, emergency support, and technical assistance. Often we discuss aid as being given or offered to less economically developed countries. However, aid is not restricted to just those countries. Now let's look at some of the different categories of foreign aid. There's tied and untied aid. Tied aid includes financial assistance to a recipient country that restricts procurement to companies in the donor country or in a small group of countries. Untied aid is aid offered without those conditions, so the recipient country is free to procure from any source of their choosing. Next is humanitarian aid. The aim of humanitarian aid is to help alleviate suffering, save lives, and help maintain human dignity. Often this type of support is provided after natural disasters or man-made disasters. Whenever you hear of a major earthquake affecting a country, the international community is often quick to respond with medical supplies, money, and other forms of assistance to provide short-term relief. This would fall under the category of humanitarian aid. Bilateral aid is aid that takes place between two countries. For example, country A may offer a low-interest loan on favorable terms to country B directly in order to help them develop their infrastructure. Multilateral aid is when a group of countries offer assistance through a central body such as the United Nations or the International Monetary Fund. The United States is one of many contributors to various multilateral organizations, including the UN, IMF, and World Bank. Collectively, these countries contribute funding to support projects in various countries in need of aid and assistance. Military aid is support from one country's military being offered to another country. This is often given strategically to help strengthen an allied country's military, also their national security forces, or even to help ensure political stability. For example, I don't think you'll be surprised to learn that the top recipients or some of the top recipients of US military aid include Ukraine, Syria, and Iraq. So whilst discussing aid, it is also vital to consider the nature of dependency and how it can potentially limit a country's long-term. The issue of dependency is important to consider as some developing countries may become dependent on assistance from foreign countries for aid. This limits their own ability to develop and become independent. The recipient country may come to expect support. Even worse, it could be argued that ongoing aid limits the incentives of the recipient country to develop their own resources and address their own problems independently. In some cases, debtor countries have borrowed so much money and accrued so much debt that they struggle to pay back what they owe. This puts the creditor nation in a strong negotiating position when looking to purchase raw materials from that same country that they've lent to or gain access to their key infrastructure. So by now, you should have a general overview of the different types of aid that exist with some examples. Beyond this, you should be aware of the nature of dependency and how it can impact an economy.